What's up, everyone, and welcome to Comics Q. Today we're going to be talking about Phase 4 and a little bit of Phase 5 of Marvel in today's video. The Marvel announcements at Comic-Con were yesterday. As of me making this video, you guys will see this tomorrow, which will be Monday, so it'll be 2 days ago for you guys. But basically what this video is, we're going to be going and talking about what they announced for Phase 4, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Phase 5. Hopping straight into it, though, we have the limited series that were confirmed and then given release dates or release slots, we'll say. We have Loki in the spring of 2021. We have Falcon and the Winter Soldier in the fall of 2020. We have WandaVision in the spring of 2021. We have Hawkeye in the fall of 2021. And then we have What If in the summer of 2021. Now, War Machine was not announced as part of Phase 4 or 5, but earlier this week, I believe it might have been last week, it was announced that a War Machine limited series was in pre-production. So I wanted to throw that in here. We have a little news about some of these shows. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the actor from Civil War who played Zemo, will be returning, and this will follow after the events of Endgame and show the Captain America version of the Falcon. Loki will follow the younger Endgame version throughout space and possibly time. Hawkeye will introduce the Kate Bishop version of Hawkeye, and Kate Bishop will take the mantle of Hawkeye. And Jeffrey Wright will be playing and / voicing the Watcher. If you don't know who Jeffrey Wright is, he's from Westworld. He has a Netflix movie as well, I believe, and he's a really top-notch great actor. WandaVision takes place after the events of Endgame as well, and that's pretty interesting because I thought it would take place between Civil War and Infinity War and just like show their relationship because he's dead, so there's that. But they could do a different version of him that we might do a different video on, like talking about. Moving on, though, we have the first film. Black Widow was officially confirmed, even though we knew about it for a couple of months now. It is a prequel, and then David Harbour is playing Red Guardian, aka Alexei something. There were other characters announced. I wasn't able to catch them. There's a sister figure for Black Widow. Taskmaster is also appearing in the movie. And this will mostly take place in Russia, I believe. And the Red Guardian is pretty much Russia's version of Captain America. And he actually has a shield as well, I believe. I don't know if it's made of vibranium or what. I'm unsure. Moving on, though, we have Thor, Love, and Thunder. And this is going to be released on November 5th, 2021. And Natalie Portman will return as Jane Foster. And she will also take the mantle of female Thor, which is pretty exciting. I'm assuming that Thor and Jane might get back together. The last time we saw Thor, he was leaving Earth to go with the Guardians, so I'm not sure how if he goes back to Earth or if she gets the power and leaves Earth, because Mjolnir was destroyed and then it was taken back to its original time. There could have been another one forged. Personally, I really hope to see Beta Ray Bill in this film. Moving on to the next film, we have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, released May 7th of 2021. Elizabeth Olsen will reprise her role as Scarlet Witch in this film. It'll be the first scary MCU film. It will be rated PG-13, but it'll have some horror aspects and try and be scary. And then WandaVision, the Disney Plus limited series, will tie directly into this. I think that means it'll be like at the end of the WandaVision, it'll like pick up in Doctor Strange, one of those storylines. So you should really watch these limited series on Disney Plus. Moving on to the next film, we have Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I'm really excited for this one. Comes out February 12th, 2021. Simu Lee is playing Shang-Chi, and Tony Leung, I think, is playing the Mandarin. Now, if you remember back in Iron Man 3, we had the fake Mandarin, and they put out a little short when it was released on DVD, and it was basically saying that the real Mandarin is out there, and he's upset that they used his name and kind of soiled it. So the Mandarin will be the villain in this movie, the real Mandarin. Moving on to the next one, we have the Eternals, releasing November 6th, 2020. They are a bunch of immortals, or I'm not sure if they're immortals, but they are like millions of years old, I believe, and they've been living on Earth for a while, I would say. We have Richard Madden as Icarus, Angelina Jolie as Athena. Angelina Jolie is right here, and Richard Madden is right here. He's from Game of Thrones. She did Maleficent. Salma Hayek as Ajak. She's not pictured here, but she's the leader of the Eternals. We have Kamal, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that, as Kingo. He's right here. We have Brian Tyree Henry right here as Phastos. Lauren Ridloff as Makari. She's right there. And she is playing, well, she is a deaf actress, and she's playing a deaf character in the MCU, the first deaf hero in the MCU. Lee, or yeah, it might be Lee or Leah McHugh as Sprite. She's right here. And I think she's the youngest actress here. She's only, I think she might be around 10 to 12, I'm not sure, but I think she might be the oldest character. And then we have Don Lee as Gilgamesh, and he's a very Hulk-like character. Moving on, we have, here is the slate. So in May 1st, 2020, we're getting Black Widow. That's the first one. And then in fall 2020, we're getting The Falcon and the Winter Soldier with on Disney Plus. And then we're getting Eternals in November 6th, 2020. So that's all of 2020 right there. And it's pretty, well, we get one in the spring and then two in the fall. This is more toward winter. And then starting off with 2021, we have Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings in February, or the winter. And then we have WandaVision on Disney Plus in the spring of 2021. And then we have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, also in the spring, May 7th. Then we get Loki in the spring of 2021 as well. And I'm assuming when they say spring, they mean late May, maybe June by the latest. And then we get the What If show of summer 2021. I'm expecting like July, August. Then we get Hawkeye in the fall 2021, and then closing out 2021 and Phase 4, we have Thor, Love, and Thunder. Now this is Phase 4. There is nothing that's going to be added movie-wise or show-wise. This is confirmed to be Phase 4. There were rumors that they left some things out for D23, and they're going to go and explain them on during their D23 show. It was not true. Kevin Feige came out and said this is Phase 4. Now, moving on, however, we did have one more announcement, which was Mahershala Ali will be playing Blade. Here's the title reveal, of course, and then here is the actor. He actually appeared on Season 1 of Luke Cage, which was said to be in the MCU, but it really wasn't. And then right here we have some fan art of him as Blade, courtesy of Boss Logic. And he did a pretty good job, and it looks pretty great. Now, the July 29th, 2022 is speculation. That date is not confirmed for the Blade release. However, there is a Marvel movie confirmed for July 29th, 2022, and I personally think it will be Blade. Now, Blade will not be a part of Phase 4. It will be a part of Phase 5. Moving on, we also have on stage, they did not show it, but he did mention they are working on Black Panther 2. And like I said, this is another speculation date. There is a Marvel movie slated for February 18th, 2022, based off Disney's official movie slate release. So I believe that Black Panther 2 will release February 18th, 2022, a part of Phase 5. And then we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 for May 6th, 2022. This is another speculation date, not confirmed, but there is another Marvel movie slated for this date, and I believe that it will be Guardians 3, and it'll be a part of Phase 5. And then Fantastic Four. He mentioned this at the end. He's like, we didn't have time to talk about Black Panther 2, Guardians 3, Fantastic Four. I believe Fantastic Four will be a part of Phase 5. And there are 3 movies slated for 2023. I believe one of them will be Fantastic Four. I believe another one will be Spider-Man 3. And I think the last one will be Captain Marvel 2. And those are the 3 movies I think we're going to get in 2023. I could be wrong, but those are just, like I said, this is just speculation. Those are my guesses of the 3 that we're going to get, and those are going to be in Phase 5. But I do want to point out, he mentioned mutants as well. X-Men are definitely coming in. I think they might talk about Phase 5 at D23, but Blade is not in Phase 4. It's going to be in Phase 5, as will Fantastic Four most likely, Guardians 3, and Black Panther 2. I'm hoping we get Ant-Man 3 in Phase 5 as well, but that'll probably be later down the road. I'm going to go back here, and I will end right here on the screen of Phase 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies in the next 2 years, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 limited series as well. So we have a total of 10 projects, all directly connected to the MCU, and it will be really interesting. I'm excited for these shows because it movies are great and everything. It puts it on the big screen. It has a bigger budget, but TV shows tell a story better, in my opinion, because they have longer to do so. A movie has 2 to 3 hours, while a TV show has 10 hours, depending on it depends on how many episodes they have. A normal Netflix show will have 8 to 10, so that's 8 hours for an hour, an hour per episode. And I'm really excited to see what they do with these series. I would say I'm most excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier, show-wise, and then I'm most excited for Shang-Chi, movie-wise. I'm pretty excited for Eternals. I think it's going to be a neat idea. But I'm definitely going to see all these. Definitely going to get me a Disney Plus subscription and watch them all. We might do some reviews. I'm hoping to get into that. But anyway, that's all that we have for Marvel news right now. Like I said, Blade is not in Phase 4. It'll most likely be in Phase 5, as well as Fantastic Four, possibly X-Men. X-Men might be pushed back all the way to Phase 6. We don't know anything. I'm hoping that we get some more news at D23, which is in about a month, I think. And if they do release any news, I will, of course, let you guys know. But with that being said, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell. Drop a comment down below. Which are you most excited for? And I'll see you in the next video.